Here's my stance on youth wrestling practice partners. Some parents will say, don't wrestle him or her. They can't make you better. You're too good for them. Don't wrestle them as a partner. Then some people say, you need to wrestle that person. They can make you better. And so we have two kids and two opposing parents. But the one thing in common is each parent is worried about their kid. Oh, you got to wrestle so-and-so. Well, he or she won't practice with me. Well, make it happen, or call the coach, which is fine. I want you to call me in these cases. I have this problem 4 or 5 times a year, and it's just part of the job, right? The truth is this: your kids can wrestle somebody who's not beating them, or beating them badly, and they can get better. That's when they can work their stuff. You're not going to grab someone who can beat your son or daughter and say, okay, now work that cradle counter. Let them lock up a cradle and work the cradle counters. Let them get a cross-face cradle. Let's work our cross-face cradle counter. Let them stand up and work your back sweep. Your back sweep doesn't look good in matches, so let your opponent stand up. So now you're going to grab someone who's placed at Tulsa Nationals, and you're going to let them stand up and work your back sweep? No. So you need to fix, and we coach our kids to do this. They don't always. I can't manipulate one kid's whole practice for the rest of his life. They have to do it. Most of them do. But you as a parent, you need to tell your son or daughter, hey, when you grab Johnny, he's a good kid, but you can beat him. Let him stand up 5 or 6 or 7 times and work your back sweep. So your kid can get better. Your kid cannot get better unless he wrestles or she wrestles someone who they can beat. It's impossible. All you want to watch is your kid struggle and strain or get the hell beat out of them, and it doesn't make any sense. Now you need a partner like that, and you need 1 or 2 partners that you can beat. And then the other parent, you have to understand that your kid is getting better, like instinctively, by wrestling someone who's better than them. But they also need to wrestle somebody who's not as good. And the other parent's wrestler, who maybe has already had 2 partners like your son, he does need to go with someone who can beat the hell out of him. So don't take it personal. Watch what his 2 other partners look like. And now you know why he said no, or, the dad shouldn't get involved, as they do. The dad said, no, don't wrestle so-and-so for your 3rd partner. The reason is they've already worked their stuff twice and they want to get their butt kicked. So it's not always personal. Secondly, your wrestler too needs to get partners that they can beat. So let's all do this. Grab a partner and wrestle. I want that tall kid. Oh, she's 2 years younger than me. Who cares? She's freaking massive. She's tall. She looks like a basketball player. I need to learn how to get off bottom against someone like that. I'm going to grab that short, strong one. I'm going to grab that fast. I'm going to grab that mean kid, that really aggressive kid. I'm going to grab the freak athlete. I'm going to grab the kid who can scramble. I'm going to grab the staller. I'm going to grab the kid who ties up. Just grab everybody. The problem is you don't get enough live wrestling because you take 8 months a year off. That's the real problem. And then when it comes time for season, we're trying to piece together the magic practice partner situation that's going to produce a Tulsa National Pee Wee title. It's not going to work that way. You should be wrestling once a week year-round on the mat. And I tell our academy parents, we can only make it once a week. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm like, well, financially, it's like $25 a week. So, it's like, it doesn't cost much to do academy stuff, right? This is not hockey, right? Gymnastics. My brother did that. His daughter's at Arizona State. So it's affordable. But one practice a week, at least in our academy, because we get a lot of live wrestling. I believe in a lot of live wrestling, 60-40, 40% live wrestling. They're going to get 640 plus matches of live just by coming once a week year round. That's a lot. So you should be doing that. And you should supplement if you live close to St. Louis, our Moscow Mills location, we have competition camps where you can literally get 45 to 50 matches worth of live wrestling in one weekend. They're called competition camps, competition hammer camps, PurlerWrestling.com. If you can't wrestle once a week year round, hit some of those. Or maybe you just get your friends and say, hey, I know it's July, it's not even season, but maybe we can get the boys together once a week and just drill for 20 minutes and maybe wrestle live for 45 minutes. You can create these opportunities on your own too sometimes. So I feel like a lot of year-round live wrestling is the number one solution to all of this. But number two, start thinking outside the box. You don't just want your kids to get beat or struggle and strain, because what happens is that they start to become stalemated in a match. They get gun shy, and it's like going in the batting cage. Sometimes it's nice to turn the volume down a little bit and just crush 75 home runs. You're gonna feel good to feel that bat. And then you're like, okay, now I can turn it up a little bit. I need that sometimes. So no one's ever not good enough to wrestle your kid. You're just not wrestling them the right way. If you take them down with the same double leg 42 times in a row, then that's on you. Right? You should use that partner wisely and let them score a little bit. Let them get to your legs. Let them help them out. Coach them. Say, you got to quit doing this. This is why I'm scoring. You got to sprawl in a circle. You're sprawling straight back. Things like that. So have your kids, they can help them, learn to help them be a good person and help kids out a little bit, but work your stuff. So that's my take on live wrestling partners for youth wrestling. And share this with your youth wrestling parents, and start to understand they're all important. It doesn't even matter how good they are. Just someone who's really tall or really short and powerful, that's a different size of a target that I have to work on. It's very confusing as a wrestler, getting to my feet on bottom against someone who's extremely tall, or who rides the right side, or it's just, or their techniques that they use. Maybe if they wrestle it, they're a good spiral ride wrestler, which I'm not a big fan of, but it can be kind of, throws a wrench in things. Grab these kids for these other things, just beyond how good they are on a tournament setting, or how many what their track wrestling score is. They're all useful. Just grab them and go and get a lot of partners, and by all means, you got to get more live wrestling, and you got to be doing this year round if at all possible. Good luck.